So, a bit of a context before starting this video. There is this subreddit called LivestreamFails. They mainly show the fails of a live streams, like if the streamer gets banned or if anything crazy happens during the stream, etc. and etc. As you can see on the screen, this guy was the top moderator of that subreddit, and this might be one of the most embarrassing video I have seen on the entire YouTube. And this guy self-reported himself. This guy was the top moderator of that subreddit before he got kicked out. And he made a video calling out the CEO of Reddit and Charlie or Penguin Zero. This guy thinks he is him. So let's take a look at his video.
Hello, Spez, Mr. CEO of Reddit. I hope you have received this public video that I have created and sent to you via your email. If not, I hope anybody who cares about the topic in this video can get this to him in any way that you can. This video is about a topic of deadly seriousness, and that is of
Okay, this video topic is deadly serious, guys.
Reddit moderation and the state of your platform. But first, some background. I'm Brian, or Stale2000, or Tarot Card. I was the top moderator of your #1 gaming subreddit, r/LivestreamFail, before I was recently removed from that position by the Reddit Code of Conduct team. I became a Reddit moderator for one reason, and that is because I think that Reddit communities and correspondingly its moderators have massive power and influence, and for some reason, nobody seems to.
Okay, sorry to pause the video, but I had to break it to you. Reddit has no fucking power. In this day and age, people go to Reddit because they can be anonymous, and secondly, they can tell their weird fantasies to another anonymous person and talk about it. That's why I think 60% of the people go to Reddit and the other 40% goes to there because they have a community that they have made different topics, their conversation on the internet. Because I'm gonna be honest, the people that goes on the Reddit have no fucking life. I'm just gonna be honest. And this guy who looks like has lip fillers and has no fucking life, he was one of the top moderators. Let's continue the video.
To notice, care, or take this seriously. Least of all, its moderators or the company. In this video, I will go over why I believe this, and I will also talk about a code of conduct moderation action that was taken against me due to good faith mistakes that I believe were caused by a clear lack of direct material support that the company gives its moderators. I will end the video by talking about what you, Spez, can do to fix this problem, as well as what I and other communities can do in case Reddit does not solve this very serious mismanagement problem regarding the lack of support that is given to moderators. First, I will go over the code of conduct action and why I was removed as the top moderator of r/livestream in case clear lack of direct material support that the company gives its moderators.
Okay, he is saying that the lack of support the company gives to the moderators team. I think he meant moderators in general in subreddit. But if I was a CEO of a company and if I get people like him, these dumb fucks, get to do my job for free, why would I pay them? Like I think 80 to 90% people can agree with me. If people comes to you and does your job for free, why would I need to pay them? Why would I need to support them? They are doing the job free that I have to pay for. Modding is one of the most jobless jobs on the internet. And don't get me wrong, there are good mods. There are good people in this Reddit. Okay, let's continue the video.
This is a very clear example about how Reddit's mistakes causes very serious problems to Reddit's community and the company as a whole. Here's what happened. There was an announcement related to a live stream related game show called $1 Million Fan. It was basically a game show like Survivor or Big Brother where fans of a streamer compete in different challenges with an influencer or a streamer for various prizes. The kicker here is that there was a grand prize of $20 million, supposedly. This was supposedly going to be aired on Amazon Prime, and it was also confirmed to be including a couple of mid-sized and large streamers like Alexandra and Andrea Botez, Extra Emily, Canute, and a few others. Additionally, the opportunity was supposedly brought to these streamers by a company called Mythic Talent, which is a well-respected streamer agency that represents hundreds of live streamers. I heard about the game show a few hours after it got announced by a couple major live streamers. It sounded like the perfect type of content for a live stream fail. I mean, reality TV, game show, live streaming, gaming, that's perfect for LSF, which is about fun, crazy content about kind of live streaming gamers. So when I heard about this, I was very excited. I immediately reached out to the organizers to see if we could set up some sort of a collaboration. This collaboration would just be to get cool content on the subreddit. No, financial incentives, no moderators being paid, basically none of anything like that, just fun, cool stuff for the community in the subreddit. For collaborations, the first obvious thing that came to mind was how do we get their content on the subreddit? Either some superfans or some editors could clip some cool hype moment from the show and then post it to the subreddit. But I also had a stretch goal, and that was, what if LSF could be part of the
So I like how he talks about a cool part of the live streams, like these big streamers, but he is mainly there for content. The whole topic of his subreddit is live stream fail. So he's mainly there for drama content. Let's continue.
show in some way, in addition to have in the actual show. From my perspective, this felt like one of the coolest things that a subreddit has ever done. I mean, being in a freaking reality TV show in a topic that's directly related to the subreddit, how awesome. And then, maybe I could leverage this to get even more opportunities, either for our subreddit or for other subreddits across the entire platform. That's how I felt, at least. And that's clearly not how it worked out. After they agreed to kind of a couple of these kind of requests that I had in my stretch goal, they immediately started moving very quickly. We wrote up an announcement and they wanted this out within like 24 hours. So we quickly worked to make an announcement together, and I posted it the next day. When I posted it, everybody in the comment section immediately yelled, scam, 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 scam. This initially didn't actually worry me, because no matter what we do, people call it a scam. I mean, I've done AMAs with the Twitch CEO. People called that a scam. And I was also thinking like multiple major live streamers were involved. Mythic Talent was involved. Surely they had done their due diligence, right? Additionally, the thing that people were the most skeptical about was the $20 million grand prize. This initially confused me as well, but once I heard that, Amazon Prime was allegedly involved, my initial concerns were assuaded. I mean, think about it. Amazon Prime has spent lots of money on tons of shows, and, I didn't necessarily think that the show was worth $20 million, but, that doesn't mean that Amazon Prime wouldn't fund it. And, if LSF was involved, maybe it would actually succeed. Maybe my involvement alone could make the $20 million kind of investment worth it. Who knows?
So this jobless guy who has wasting their lifetime on these subreddit pages modding them, and he thinks he's out 20 million fucking dollars. I don't know what to say because his ego is at rooftop right now.
At least that's what I thought. Now here comes the next part of the story, when things get a little crazy. The next day, a major live streamer who was involved in the show, Extra Emily, said on her stream that she kind of saw all of these comments about people calling it a scam, and they even saw that LSF was involved, and this was apparently unacceptable to her, so much so that she was considering kind of dropping out of the show or kind of looking into seeing if kind of the whole thing was a scam or not. After seeing this, I brought the concerns to the organizers, and the organizers told me that they were currently in talks with the agents to resolve this, and they told me in no uncertain terms that the show was not canceled and was still going on. So, me being somebody who didn't really have a lot of, information into the situation, and me, trusting these high-powered agents who represent these multi-million-dollar kind of celebrities, I trusted that they would kind of get to the bottom of this and kind of resolve these concerns quickly. During this time period, I saw and deleted a lot of unsubstantiated claims about the show and the mod team. There were accusations that I knew to be untrue, such that, the mod team had accepted bribes or, had some sort of financial involvement with the show. And I knew that they were not true because I was the one who had this idea the entire time, from start to finish. This happened a couple days. And what I can tell you, for those who, may not believe that for most moderators, I'm a highly paid software engineer working in San Francisco. I do not need to take a couple $1,000 bribe.
Let me get this straight. This highly skilled engineer wasting their life modding a subreddit with the topic of LivestreamFails. This guy was the top moderator of that subreddit because there are good moderators. I am glad that he got kicked out.
Highly paid software engineer working in San Francisco. I do not need to take a couple $1,000 bribes from random internet scams. Okay, I was doing this because I legitimately care about the subreddit, and that's why I spend my time on it. I thought it'd be kind of cool events for the sub. I'm talking about this and kind of the deleted comments because this is apparently some big no-no in the Reddit TOS or something, or maybe it's like an unspoken rule where if you're involved in some sort of promotion and it ends up not working out or ends up being a scam or something, if you have deleted comments that have accused it of being a scam, well that shows a cover up or some way. It shows malice or bad faith or something. So that's why I'm kind of talking about this.
The fact is, he doesn't think that if I do the scam, okay, if I am doing a scam and you can make a fun of me, I am Indian does scams. But if I am doing a scam and I am making a video and people in the comments and people in the comments going under the video and people going under the and people in the people going in the comments calling it scam, I might delete them because you know why? I don't want other people because I don't want other people to read the comments and think my video is a scam if I am doing a scam. But if I am not doing a scam, I can let the comments be and people can read it and talk about it. So if I am not doing a scam, I won't delete the comments. So you deleted the comments and they were talking about it like it's a scam and you delete the comments, they would think it's a scam. That is bad faith. If this guy has enough maturity to realize a normal fucking thing, these are multi-million billion dollar companies. They don't want the bad faith of people. They make money off us.
In Iceland, or that basically just the whole thing. It smelled bad. That's what he did. He did this motion and he said it smelled bad. But beyond that, it doesn't seem like he did much research. I don't think that he reached out to any of the organizers. He certainly didn't reach out to me. And I mean, I don't know if he reached out to.
You didn't have to do much research to understand a person how fucking shit he is. I never want to work with a guy like you. I am talking to you, yes. I never want to work with a guy like you because the ego you have, that you are the main character of the story you have been writing on your imagination.
Any of the organizers. He certainly didn't reach out to me. And I mean, I don't know if he reached out to Mythic Talent or any of the streamers. Now I want to stop people here because this is very important. And I think this is something that not a lot of people might have noticed. And that important point is that nothing in this situation has yet to be definitively proven as a scam. I repeat, there is no definitive, at least public information yet, that anything fraudulent, malicious, or illegal has happened in the situation. The only confirmed things that we have right now is that I guess there was a website.
Even if you factually prove with proofs that it's not a scam, people still gonna think it's a scam. That's how internet goes for you.
Looked a little weird. There was some bad publicity. Everybody called it a scam, and then a bunch of streamers dropped out, and then the event got canceled, and everybody got refunded. None of this is illegal. None of this is proved to be a scam, at least yet. Maybe I'll eat these words. And yes, in retrospect, there are certainly some things which we could call yellow flags or even red flags. But that being said, I don't want people to go into this thinking that there was some proven malfeasance or something when there really is a possibility that a lot of this could have just been kind of bad organization and things just fell through. Just because something's a bad idea, just because something is misorganized, that doesn't mean that anything illegal happened. I still haven't gotten confirmation about kind of the Amazon Prime kind of a thing. I think that is the biggest unknown right now is.
I really don't want to listen to him anymore. about his story. He self-reported himself to be a lolcow of the internet. I am better off watching Moist Critical's video. It has millions of views. If you agree with me, if you like my opinion, give my channel a sub, give the video a like, and see you on the next one.